Alright, hey guys. Um, Here's a video that is long overdue, in my opinion. Um, an actual frickin' tier list. What does Spider think about the MK11 roster, and how would he rank the tier list? Well, I'm finally answering that question, because I'm always saying, this character's good, or I'm always downplaying certain characters, like, I'll downplay, Sub-Zero just for fun. Like, I know he's good, but he's really only excellent online. So this is going to be judging, like, kind of mostly online just because that's what I play and I don't have the money to really, like, go out and, um, like, I don't have the money to go out to offline events and stuff. So this is actually going to, yeah, purely online, but really good ping, obviously. So I'm not going to be like, well, Sub-Zero is good in, like, 90 ping, but, like, man, fight a Sub-Zero in 200 ping, and he's top one. Like, I'm not going to do that crap. So let's just say, like, 30 ping. 30 ping. That seems pretty good. 30, 40 ping. Um, and how would I rank the characters? So obviously I put Chronica down here. Um, so I'm gonna just stop. I'm just gonna stop. All right. Thanks for watching. Um, I'm gonna start with top five. Who do I think is top five? A lot of mouths nowadays are saying Fujin is top one. Um, and I don't completely disagree. Because he is ridiculous, especially in the right hands. My hands are not the right hands. Um, but in the right hands, Fujin is unnecessarily fantastic at this game. He is damn near the perfect MK11 character. Um, back two is ridiculous. Forward three, his back one mid is insane. Stand one is 7 frames. Down one is pretty good range, 7 frames. Down four can low profile pretty good things. Pretty good things. Some mid projectiles, very specific ones, but he can low profile some stuff like that. It's also a really odd anti-air. Um, it's more reliable than you'd think. I'm not saying it's optimal, but I'd say it's more reliable than you think. Down three is almost the equivalent of Liu Kang's down three in terms of hitbox and um, anti-air capabilities and stuff. His jump-ins are alright. His jump kick is really good. But his jump 2 is fine. His jump 1 is kind of useless. Because jump 2 is so fast, it makes jump 1 pretty much obsolete. Um, but I don't personally think he's top 1. And this won't be like a super duper in-depth discussion of every character, because I don't fully understand every character in this game. Um, like, I'm no master with Devora, I'm no master at Cetrion or Cassie or like Kano, for instance. So I'm just gonna do like light synopsis of how the character works, and then I'll place them. So top one, who do I think is top one? I'm gonna go personally with the main goddess herself, Elder Goddess. Sorry, I personally think she's top one, just because yes, she doesn't have the damage or um what's it called, movement of Fujin. Her movement is ridiculous. Her wave dashing is insane. Forward dash is a little better than back dash, but um, I don't know. There's some part of it. And no, it's not because she's an elder goddess. That's not why. I don't really know how to explain it. She is top one to me. But I will say Fujin is directly behind her though. I do think he's top three, without a doubt. Um, because he is just like barely he's sniffing her butt cheeks. He's so close. You know what I mean? So like her hair is brushing up against his nostrils. Not her butt hair. I'm talking about her locks. Whatever. Um, I think he is just barely behind her. Uh, Only reason being is because his back one string kind of leaves him uh open if uh, the opponent jumps and the Fujin doesn't read it or whatever, and he commits to the full back one string. and originally is going to go for um, wind push, but the opponent jumped, so he hits him with the first hit of back one, and then continues the animation because he can't cancel out of it. So then the opponent can just dash up, and the sword for some reason doesn't hit on its way back to the scabbard. I think that's what it's called. Brain fart. Oh god, I'm having a stroke. Is that what it's called? The sheath and a something. That might be what it's called. I'm stupid. On its way back to its little case. It doesn't hit on its way back for some reason, but Scorpion's death spin hits behind him. If it did, then he would be like tying with her. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. He's top two. Number three. Who do I think is number three? Shiva. No, I'm kidding. um, let's see. I don't know. It is. It's tied for me, man. It is either Cabal or Kotal Khan. They're both so excellent. Hmm. There is Joker though. Hmm. I'm gonna say Cabal because of his movement. In terms of air, like his mobility, in terms of the air mobility, is crazy. His damage that he can dish out is pretty amazing. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Is Cabal number two and Fujin's number three? I think Cabal's number two. I don't know. The more I think about it, I think Cabal might be number two. I'm just thinking about his damage is way more consistent than Fujin's. Yes, Fujin has that crazy mobility and stuff, but he is incredibly meter intensive if you're using wind push a lot because regular wind push is punishable. And if they have good reaction times and they see you don't amplify it, they can punish you in certain instances. So it makes it kind of scary using it. And a lot of people, I know it's like, oh, well, that's not going to happen often. Most people are going to amplify it. You'd be surprised. A lot of people will just do regular wind push because they've conditioned them to block or keep blocking for the amplify. So they'll keep doing that in order to kind of like a get out of jail free card essentially. Kind of like with Sub Zero when he just does regular creeping ice without doing the amplify. It's conditioning you. Or back three regular slide for Noob Saibot. Um, or when Scorpion staggers forward three, and he does the rest of the string this time, and you bash and same thing. Um, let's see here. Huh. Who is number four? I'd say Kotal Khan is number four. Recent Evo, I think that was the last tournament, the last big tournament, right? Was it Evo 2022? I think so. I don't know. Whichever tournament it was that the Chile Twins won, I think it was Evo. Rewind's Kotal Khan really showed what this character was capable of. And this character is capable of absolute devastation. Um, if it wasn't for Fujin's wind push, if I'm being completely honest, if it wasn't for wind push, Kotal Khan would be right in front of Fujin. But because wind push is so deadly, because he doesn't really need crossbow, he can Fujin can kind of just run away and bully you with wind push because it doesn't do any damage. He can just kind of cancel you out of an animation. So a slow um, projectile animation, Kotal Khan, which he can get the crushing blow with if he punishes or counters whatever. Pretty decent crushing blow, 26%, I think, 28. Pretty alright damage. That is if he doesn't have damage totem, so it's like 35 sometimes. Um, if it wasn't for wind push, Kodokan would be in front of him because of the fact that he can do that animation of charging up the little disc, but Fujin can just be like, nah, I don't think you're going to do that, and then he does wind push. And if he has the crushing blow, boom, 28%. Or 26, I can't remember. But, and that crushing blow is not that hard to get. You just do close amplify, regular amplify, and then far amplify, and then boom, you have the crushing blow loaded. Um, who is number five? I would immediately go to Joker if this was 2021. I don't know. Because Robocop is really, really good. But he's not really that good up close. That's the problem. And yes, he doesn't really need to be up close. But I'm saying if they do get up close, like if your opponent gets up to your RoboCop, there's not a whole lot you can do. Um, it's hard to think. Spawn is also really solid. That's another character that's incredibly solid. Huh. I don't know. Spawn is so good though. I don't know, man. Joker. Joker's number 5. But that goes without saying. Spawn is immediately number 6. These characters are incredibly close, kind of like Cabal and Fujin. They are incredibly close. It's just that slight gas makes Cabal so deadly. And if your opponent doesn't really know how to consistently, if you know how to just abuse slight gas, um, if your opponent does not know how to flawless block jump ins consistently or really at all, you're essentially invincible in the air. There's basically nothing they can do because jump kicks are so hard to anti-air. Um, and let's say they're playing someone who with a really good down two and they start hitting you out of the air with that, and they're starting to get used to down twoing you out of the air, and you adapt to it by saying, okay, I'm not gonna jump in. I'm actually gonna jump slight gas close so that way they're down two whiffs, and then either I'm gonna do a jump in if it reaches, or I'm gonna do my downward projectile and then hit them. So I'm at frame advantage, guaranteeing another jump. And then if you hit them with that projectile enough, they're going to be conditioned to, okay, he's not going to do the projectile anymore. So then you go, okay, they're going to keep thinking I'm going to do the projectile, so they're not going to press anything anymore. Time to start doing more slight gas jump kicks. So it's just this kind of back and forth. They adapt to the jump kicks, they start down twoing, they hit you, start doing projectile. They start blocking the projectile, do a jump kicks. They adapt to the jump kicks, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You keep alternating between the two. Cabal is so ridiculous in the right hands. But who do I think is number 7? Garrus is pretty good. I don't know. Is he number 7 though? And again, this is purely my opinion. This is all who I think goes where. So just because Sonic Fox or whatever puts Fujin up top 1 doesn't mean, not only does that not mean that it's 100% fact, but also it's not my opinion. Um, so I don't know how to explain it. It's just I don't know. Cetrion is number 1 for me. Cabal's number 2. Fujin's number 3. Kotal's number 4. Joker's 5. That's the top 5 list. Who do I think is the rest of top 10? I would say. Hmm, I don't know. Because I could put Robocop there, right? You know, like. Hmm. Because Robocop is pretty ridiculous in my hands as well. You know what? I think I'm going to go Robocop. Whoa. I think I'm going to go Robocop, Liu Kang. Because of Robocop zoning being so dangerous, both the Cobra Cannon, the sniper, um, having insane pushback on block, insane pushback on hit. He has the second best command grab in the game. He has a mid projectile that he can amp for or for 2 more shots. He has a 10 frame mid. Um, the the Cheval trap spikes you can't dash through, so you're forced to jump. His forward 3 is for some reason a really good anti-air for, I don't know why. It's a mid, but it's a really good anti-air. Um, he's just really good. Um, his stand 1 is 7 frames, I think. If it's not 7, it's 8, but even so, 7 frames is pretty quick, so 8 frames is alright. Um, Liu Kang, I don't even have to explain it. You know why he's good. Um, who is number 8? Or not 8, 9. Who's number 9? How are we closing off the top 10? Also, if you're wondering why I did top 5 and then the rest of top 10, I consider top 5 part of top 10, if that's not how people do it. I don't know if people do top 5 and then they do top 10, then they do A, B, C, D, F, whatever. Um, I consider top 5 part of top 10. So top 10 is the 5, and then there's the top 5. I don't know. I don't know if that's not how people do it or if that is how people do it. I don't know. I've also never understood why S tier was red for some reason. I just made it purple because I like purple. Purple's my favorite color, so I'm biased. Um, hmm. Should I do S plus though? Hold on. You know what? I'm actually gonna do S tier, and then this will be A tier. Yeah, that's slightly better. Um, and then C tier. Whoops. B tier. Uh, D, just so it's less confusing. And then F. There we go. So, who do I think is after Liu Kang? It's really difficult. Hmm. See, I could do Sub-Zero. I also could do Sindel. Sindel's pretty good, at least in my opinion. Oh! What am I doing? Jade, put this girl up here. Oh my goodness, hold on. I personally think she's better than Liu Kang. She is a neutral monster. What am I doing? Jade is so good. Again, my opinion. So if you're like, bro, thinks Jade is good, this guy's stupid. Literally make your own tier list. It's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to be offended just because I have a different opinion. You're an idiot. Um, I personally think Shiva's bottom one. You might think Rambo's bottom one. You also might think Melina's bottom one. Literally everyone has their own opinion. You're an absolute troglodyte. Shut up. Make your own tier list and stroke your own penis in the process. If your ego is that tarnished. Anyway, um, Geras. Uh, ah, does Geras belong there? No. Liu Kang's better. Just because it's crushing blows. Um, mostly that bicycle kick. It is zoning. He actually has zoning. Geras doesn't really have zoning. I mean, he has a sand trap, but, you know, it's not really much. And Liu Kang has that unbreakable damage that's so good. Um, I mean, I guess Geras freezes you and then down two, and that's pretty good damage, but Liu Kang has that corner carry, though. That's the thing. Um, and he has a more frequent command grab, in my opinion. Gears players usually use meta spikes for some reason. I don't know why. So there's top 10. Who do I think is B tier? Hmm. God, this is harder than I thought it would be. Hmm. Top 10 could be. I mean, B tier would be. Let's put. Let's put who I think should be up here, and then we'll order them. So I'll do Katana. Um, Collector, best command grab, best armor break in the game in my opinion. Sub Zero. Uh, hmm. Shang Tsung maybe. Kano. Uh, I guess. Ah, hold on. Yeah. That's fine. Um, Sindel. All right, how would we order this? Sub Zero. Hmm. Kano. I think Raiden's a little better than Sindel, just because that teleport is really good. And he has unbreakable damage with Storm Cell. He can do 2 Storm Cells. And then 4 3 Fatal Blow, and that's completely guaranteed whether or not they break. So it's alright. There's like 45% either way. So 45% if they don't break, 50 something percent if they do break. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that because I don't play Raiden, so I'm sorry. I do think Katana is better than Sub-Zero. Just because they're zoning. And anti-zoning. Hmm. I think that finishes off B tier, if I'm being honest. Hmm. Nah. Eh, eh. Yeah. We'll do Shang Tsung in front of Collector. Um just because his movement and stuff and his faster buttons. Um Start off with my boy Scorpion, put him in good. Canoob. Nightwolf, I would want to say. Uh Baraka. Let's see. Where would Baraka go? Put him in good. What happened to the music? Oh. Um, I don't know. Oh, Jax. Jax is great. Jax is really good. Actually, no. Put him in front of. No! Put him in front of Scorpion. What the farge? What's happening? There we go. I do think Scorpion's better than Noob. Um, yeah, I like this placement so far. Um, let's see. Aaron Black is pretty good. Um, I don't know. I feel like I really only allergies and sickness. I'm probably getting sick. I don't know. I don't really have to explain top 5, or I feel like I explained my placement in top 5, and I don't really have to explain past top 10. At least in my opinion, because this game's been out for so long, it really doesn't matter at this point. The MK12 is just around the corner, just beyond the horizon. So I think we're all right with where we have them. Who would I put in D tier? Hmm. Because I don't know. Personally, I believe we're done with C tier. So, oh no, Cassie. What am I doing? I completely forgot about Cassie. And Jackie needs to be in uh here. There we go. That's better. I completely forgot about Jackie. My apologies, everyone. Yeah, there we go. That looks way better. That looks more filled out, you know. Also, Cassie does not need to be this low. Um, Cassie should be right here. Um, yes. I like this. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That looks way better. Let's put Chronica. No, I'm kidding. Um, I'll put Frost in good. Uh, Johnny B good. You know what I'm saying? Kung Lao goes in good. Let's put Kung Lao in front of Johnny. Frost behind him. Aaron Black behind? Hmm. Yeah, that looks good. I like that, to be honest. Personally, I think Nightwolf is better than Kung Lao. Um, just more solid on the ground, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know. It just feels good in my heart. Um, who would be in D tier? I'm gonna start this off with my boy Rain. Um, Scarlet will put in front of Rain. Scarlet's Scarlet is just teetering on the scale of being good and being bad. She's just barely on on the batter side. Not like that. We'll do Shao Kahn. Rain's movement helps him out a lot. If he had like Noob Saibot or Baraka or even Aaron Black movement, um, Shao Kahn would be here. Whoops. Would be here every day of the week. Also, she has a pretty good arm break, really good unbreakable damage. Sonya's pretty bad in my opinion. I don't know. That's just every time I come across her, it's kind of hard for me to lose against her, unless they are mashing their heart away and I'm having a bad day. I think she's pretty bad. She's behind Shao Kahn, honestly, in my opinion. Shao Kahn, I don't know. Shao Kahn could be. Whoa, lag. Shao Kahn could be up here though. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put Shao Kahn right at the end of good before it turns pretty bad because he does have that insane damage to help him out. That does kind of help him out a lot. It's like with Rain. He's a terrible character, but because of that movement, he's not bottom 5 in my opinion. Um, bottom 5. Let's put Devora back here. Terminator will go. Huh. Let's see. Terminator will go in front of Frost. Let's see. And then we're left with Rambo, Melina. That's a pretty good thing to me, in my opinion. Rain's not bottom 5 though, is he? Or is that just my denial? Let's see. Hmm. It's probably my denial. It's probably my denial, if I'm being 100% honest. There we go. I think it's an alright roster. Ugh, hold on. There we go. I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good tier list, in my opinion. Again, if you disagree, either sound off in the comments, tell me how wrong I am for having my own opinion, or make your own tier list. Excuse me. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Um, let me know in the comments your thoughts. Without telling me I'm wrong, because obviously, everyone can have their own placement of all characters and stuff. But I think this is all right. All 37 characters. I think it's all right. I'm pretty confident. Just glazing over. Satrion Cabal, Fujin, Kodokan Joker, Spawn, Robocop, Jade Liu Kang Garrus, Jackie Katana, Sub-Zero, Kano, Cassie Shang, Collector, Raiden, Sindel, Jack Scorpion, Noobside, White Wolf, Kono Albaraka, Aaron Black, Johnny, Terminator, Frost, Scarlet, Shao Kahn, Devora, Rain, Melina, Sonya, Rambo, Shiva. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe, though. Hear me out. His damage in the corner, in terms of unbreakable damage, forward 1-2 or back or 4-3-3, whatever the input is, into the 3 arrow shots, guarantees any of his mids. Guarantees his command grab if you, well, not guarantees in terms of it'll hit if he, whatever, or a forward throw, whatever. There's no way of mashing out of what he does. You either have to hold it, slash guess, or you flawless block. That is if you guess, if he's doing a mid. But then you have to guess which mid he's doing. Most of the time it is the kick, so it's safe to go for that one, but still. Yeah, I like it. I actually like it. And he has that mid projectile kind of where he ducks down as well. I like it. I actually this is the tier list. This is the final thing. I'm gonna screenshot by the way. I like this a lot. So yeah, that's the rest of my tier list. That's uh excuse me. That's my personal tier list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Um, if you didn't like it, obviously leave a dislike, but it's not like it matters because they remove those. So you just want to stroke your own ego, I guess. There you go. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than stay safe, stay clean, stay out of trouble. This has been your friendly neighborhood Spider-Ant, and take care.